Super Mario Galaxy is regarded by many as one of the best Mario games of all time, but which galaxies are the best and which one should you avoid at all costs? Today I'll be ranking each one to find out the answer. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing as well as leaving a like on the video and let me know in the comments which galaxy is your favorite. With all of that out of the way, get your launch stars ready and let's dive into this ranking. Number 42, Sling Pod Galaxy. Do I want to go to Sling Pod Galaxy? Absolutely not. This is the most frustrating galaxy in the game and it isn't even close. They tried to dump a billion star bits in this level to make up for it, but the way the Sling Pod mechanic is used takes the fun out of everything. There's no clear way to line up your shot and there is so much to avoid, not to mention that there is only one checkpoint in the entire level. Number 41, Grand Finale Galaxy. You have to basically 100% the game twice to unlock the Grand Finale, and what do you get? A celebratory galaxy. I actually never knew that this existed until recently, and it's weird to think that it took me 16 years to complete this game, but it has great vibes nonetheless. It even gives you a picture to keep on your dashboard, and that even works on the Switch surprisingly. Number 40, Drip Drop Galaxy. One of the issues that I have with this game is that the controls for swimming are pretty garbage, and this galaxy clearly shows this. Don't get me wrong, it's better than its predecessors, but that doesn't make it great. However, not only does the swimming suck, but there are so many enemies to avoid, and the eels are so hard to hit on top of this. It just isn't a good time. Number 39, Snowcap Galaxy. This is literally a last second throw it on there kind of galaxy. It starts with you having to grab a shell to just activate the launch star, which is right next to you. Super unnecessary. Then the rest of the level is a bunny level where you have to blow, burn, or push snow away to access their hiding spots. The design here was just terrible. Number 38, Sea Slide Galaxy. They just could not do right with this galaxy. The first star is super boring with you having to follow Guppy around the map. This would be okay if you didn't have to go at the speed of a snail. He goes super slow and you have to avoid going in front of him throughout the level. Then the Comet is a cosmic Mario race that involves you moving perfectly throughout the course. Then you have to do another boring race. And to finish you have to go through the longest star in the game, the Silver Star level. This map has you traversing the entire map looking for these things, with half of it being B Mario, the easiest power-up to lose in the game. Just all around pretty tedious. Number 37, Deep Dark Galaxy. This is a pretty underwhelming galaxy. The first section with the fire flower is very annoying and it also involves swimming as well. Each level is just uninteresting and features nothing that makes you want to go back and play it. I'm not going to talk about purple coin levels that much in this video, but the Comet for this level is an absolute chore. This is one of those galaxies where you just want to get it over with. Number 36, Loopdeeswoop Galaxy. This is a copy of one of the first levels in the game, except they made it more difficult than it should be. The waves are crazy, and the course is super skinny, making it easy to fall off. But when you complete this one, it feels so rewarding. Number 35, Loopdeloop Galaxy. This is the level I was referencing for Loopdeeswoop, but the only reason I find it better is because it's much less painful. In other words, it's a baby course, and in this scenario, I'll happily take that option. Number 34, Flipswitch Galaxy. Just walk around for a bit and win. That's literally all there is to it. There are some lasers and spikes to avoid, but that doesn't stop it from being the most simple level in this game. Number 33, Gateway Galaxy. This is an okay tutorial level and is nostalgic, but besides that there isn't too much going on here. It starts off with some good old bunny chasing, which is quite annoying, and then the actual level is very empty and easy. However, again, this is a tutorial level, so it's forgivable. Number 32, Matter Splatter Galaxy. This whole level is based on limited vision and platforms. There's also Spring Mario involved and it's not used in a fun way. On top of this, the background is not pleasant to look at. Just overall not my kind of level. Number 31, Hurry Scurry Galaxy. Hurry Scurry is definitely a breath of fresh air after taking on Space Junk and Battle Rock Galaxy. You just run around, keep moving, and collect some music notes. Number 30, Bigmouth Galaxy. I think the fact that the cave is shaped like a fish is super cool, but that's the only thing to note here other than it being super cheesable. Number 29, Bubble Breeze Galaxy. This one's pretty straightforward. Use the cursor to blow the bubble to the star. If the bubbles pop, then you drop into an online comment section. That's all there is to it. Number 28, Rolling Green Galaxy. The ball levels are pretty frustrating at times with the controlling not being the best, but this level is short so it isn't too much of a problem. Just take it slow and you got it. Number 27, Gold Leaf Galaxy. They literally just copied Honeyhive Galaxy and called it new. The third star is pretty fun, but the rest is just straight up uninteresting. You have the selection of a bunny level, or an annoying cataquack level where you have to drag them all over the place. This level sucks because there is a point where they stop following you, and if they catch you, they fling you up into the air. Number 26, Honeyclimb Galaxy. This is either one of the hardest levels in the game or one of the easier ones. You have to climb to each launch star as B Mario while avoiding certain obstacles. It's pretty fun if you do it correctly, but it's very frustrating when you get one shot and you have to start over. Number 25, Good Egg Galaxy. I'm not really the biggest fan of Good Egg Galaxy. The reason why I don't like this galaxy is because it not only shares the same empty feeling as Gateway, but it introduces you to boss battles by beating up an innocent child. He's just chilling there and then you just have to whack him, which makes him burst into painful tears. King Caliente and the nostalgia are the only things that make this level somewhat redeemable. Number 24, Honeyhive Galaxy. If you like bugs, then this is the place for you. B Mario is a pretty cool thing, and the level design is pretty good as well. The final boss is the only thing that I really dislike about this one. It is way too difficult for being only 6 stars into the game. Number 23, Bowser Jr.'s Lava Reactor. This is easily the worst of the Bowser Jr. levels, but by no means does that make this a bad level. The level itself is literally one bullet bill chasing you, and then a harder King Caliente fight. It's pretty fun nonetheless. Number 22, Beach Bowl Galaxy. This galaxy involves a lot of swimming, but the stars are pretty easy so it doesn't tank too hard on this list. However, they are pretty tedious as the first 2 are just swim and search. The only decent star is the one where you break into the cave and go to the stone cycling part of the level. But hey, at least the music is soothing. Number 21, Boo's Boneyard Galaxy. It's a pretty fun race level. You want to activate the fans to go down faster and warp through walls all as Boo Mario. Number 20, Bubble Blast Galaxy. People really hate this galaxy, but I personally don't mind it too bad. Surprisingly, I died so much on the other galaxies, but on the one where I was supposed to struggle, I only died once or twice. You have to collect the star chips and avoid obstacles on the way. Then afterwards, you must avoid a load of bullet bills towards the end. If you concentrate and pay attention, this one is truly not that bad in my opinion. Number 19, Space Junk Galaxy. A lot of people really love this galaxy, but I just can't say the same. There are so many levels in this one, however it isn't really that good to make it worthwhile. You have Pole Star Path, the Silver Star Hunt with blocks, and the Camilla fight where you have to throw shells to win. The best of them all is the Terratox level with the Sling Pods. Number 18, Rolling Gizmo Galaxy. This is another one of those trial galaxies where this level is super difficult and sends you back to the start if you die. However, this one is the most fun out of all of them, despite being one of the more stressful ones. Number 17, Sand Spiral Galaxy. You have to quote-unquote choose your favorite snack, but we all know that Boo Mario is easily the better pick. The level design is pretty fun with many things to avoid in the beginning, and a fun little Starman section at the end where you run around until you reach the star. Number 16, Freeze Flame Galaxy. This galaxy focuses on the flower power-ups, those being the Ice Flower and the Fire Flower. I feel like this one would be a lot better if the enemies weren't so dang annoying. The Ice Bats can only be defeated by the Fire Flower, which uses up your limited time. And then there is the Bubbles, which are one of the most annoying Mario enemies. You shake them to get the chance to beat them, but usually they just shake it off by falling into lava or water. The level designs are pretty fun though. Number 15, Dusty Dune Galaxy. I apologize for once again knocking down a desert option on my list, but as I always say, sand is coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. A majority of this one gives off the same feeling as biking up a hill. The sand is against you and you have to work against it to get to your desired location. The third star is pretty cool, however, with you having to run through a tower while sand is moving towards you. Number 14, Buoy Base Galaxy. Dive to the bottom, use a missile to activate the tower, and climb up to the top while you listen to the banger music. The level design is pretty good, but if you happen to fall all the way down, it can be devastating. Number 13, Battle Rock Galaxy. This one has many levels with each taking a while, but it's pretty solid. The auto-scroll with the cannon shooting at you is probably the best part. The top man boss battle is also pretty fun as well. Number 12, Ghostly Galaxy. This galaxy is consistently pretty good. There's the mansion level with the Boo Mushrooms, the Boo Race with the Pole Stars, and Bouldergeist, one of my favorite bosses in this game. I also love the humor with the duplicate Luigis as well. Number 11, Sweet Sweet Galaxy. This is the definition of short and sweet. Timing all of your jumps and absolutely flying through the level is super satisfying on top of the many star bits to collect throughout the level. Number 10, Bonefin Galaxy. I know I've said that the water levels in this game are terrible, but this is the exception to that statement. Not only is this the sickest boss in the game, but the hitbox works for shell hits, the map works well, and you can get an extra life as well as getting air pretty easily. On top of this, I dig the atmosphere and music. Number 9, Dreadnought Galaxy. This is one of the hardest galaxies in the game, but also one of the best. From infiltrating a space station to avoiding a barrage of cannonballs, this galaxy will put your skills to the test. If only Guillermo could deal with his own trash. Number 8, Gusty Garden Galaxy. You know the music, you know the vibes. Gusty Garden is an absolute magical place in this game. Whether it's gliding from island to island, collecting an insane amount of star bits, or traveling from apple to apple on a massive caterpillar, it's like you're in a dream. Also, is it a bad thing to say that this bunny deserves everything it gets? Number 7, Bowser Jr.'s Robot Reactor. Mega Leg makes for a pretty cool boss fight, with you having to climb up, avoid bullet bills, and then force a bullet bill to lock onto the Grand Star. The perspective and feeling of this one make it pretty fun. Number 6, Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. Great level and great boss battle. Throwing the Koopas at Bowser Jr. while you're getting hit by a barrage of projectiles and getting blasted by his theme song is just so chaotic. Number 5, Bowser's Dark Matter Plant. This is the second Bowser level in the game, however the level is much worse than the first one. It involves a lot of sitting around and angling yourself for success. The Bowser fight is certainly a lot harder though. Number 4, Bowser's Star Reactor. The Koopa's Road remix is a super cool throwback and the level is pretty fun, but I just love the Bowser section. Bowser immediately attempts to send you to your doom before you even reach him, and the music for the actual fight is insane. You lure him into the lava platforms and then whack him until he gives up. It is such a fun change to the usual avoiding Bowser and then breaking the ground beneath him like in every other game. Number 3, Melty Molten Galaxy. Where all other post-game levels failed, Melty Molten and Dreadnought made coming back to Galaxy worthwhile. The music and theme for Melty Molten has to be the best in this game, with some pretty difficult level design as well. I love the level with the tower and the rolling ball surprisingly. And yes, you do have to beat up the child again, but this level is such a pain in the butt that he deserves it this time. Number 2, Toy Time Galaxy. I know Spring Mario isn't the most loved power-up, but the level design in Toy Time is just peak. From disassembling a massive robot to running around 8-bit Mario, this galaxy is just a boatload of fun and never gets old. Number 1, Bowser's Galaxy Reactor. This is just a perfect final level. To reach Bowser, you must complete an obstacle course that basically goes over everything that you have faced in the game. After that, you finally get to the fated duel between you and Bowser. This is my favorite boss fight ever, with you having to rock and sock Bowser for 5 minutes straight. And the story elements just put the bow on this entire thing. And that's the ranking. This game has so many amazing worlds for you to explore and it was so hard to rank them, but depending on how well this does, I will probably do Super Mario Galaxy 2. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next one. Have a good one.